And welcome again to the Reaper channel. I'm your host, Professor Matt Baca. Our special guest this episode and every episode is our future apprentice, who needs no introduction, but I'll give it to him, Brian Dobis!
Professor Baca, I got a question for you.
Sure, Brian.
I was eating a candy bar, and I came up with an idea, a thought.
Okay, good.
Okay. What does Tier 1 mean? And why is Reaper Machine so cocky about having all Tier 1 hardware? What the...
Brian, it's not about cockiness, but let me ask you, since I already know the answer, you're the pupil, the future apprentice of Mushkin Chan. I just said Mushkin. I can delete this out. Hold on.
Yeah, you know what, your editing sucks.
You know, suck my balls. Wait, hold on. Since you're going to be the future heir to Reaper Channel, and I already know what Tier 1 means, what do you think Tier 1 means?
Well, when I think of Tier 1, I actually think of a store that my mother always wanted to shop at when I lived in Chicago as a kid.
Well, that's absolutely...
I think that's Tier 1.
Okay, probably is. Brian, let's focus. Focus!
Okay, farmers, Chinese farmers, rice, they're on a tier, right? Okay, is that what it means? It's like a tier, like a rice paddy. Right, tiered farming, right? Is that what it means?
Right. Sometimes kids today, we've got to focus them a little bit. Here's how I do it. Just kidding. You should never, ever shake a baby. Or Brian, or kick him in the anus. But listen, here's the deal. Tier 1, Brian. Oh, God, my... God,
You're such a dick, Professor Baca. I can't stand you.
Now, sometimes kids today, you gotta take care of them the old-fashioned way. Since he's out like a light, that one-pump chump, I'm gonna tell you what Tier 1 means. Tier 1, remember it, equals Reaper Machines. Tier 1 means number 1, Ichiban, number 1 son. They use they, meaning us, we use the best components. One of those components, what we have behind us in this cool poster, I replaced with my Farrah Fawcett poster a few years ago, is Mushkin. Mushkin is one of the best components that you can use in your computers and your systems. Unlike the competition, some of the competition are as follows. Brian is going to illustrate for us what he's going to do to the competition who says that they're top of the line, but they don't use Tier 1 products. Brian?
So, sure. This would be considered competition. Something you'd find at a store, your typical PC.
Like a fruit store?
Get it? PC. Oh, I hope it doesn't offend anybody. Oh, I hope it's not too fast. I hope it doesn't work too well. I hope it can only do, applications that are completely worthless. Oh, I'm so glad it works for my 9 to 5, which I don't have because I'm a student.
Boring spreadsheets!
This is what Reaper does to fantastic pieces of crap like this.